Jim was the president
By
of
the
the
way,
MAC.
I watched it. The
of
last
MAC.
meeting I was in Florida.
He understands how the system works.
The volume was just a little low, but I think it was the speaker.
Wow, that's quite a bill from American Classic.
Morning, Gary.
Yeah, I know.
Pretty good. Yourself?
Who was that all about?
Hey, Merry Christmas to you as well.
Because I had my
Not sure if it's gonna be a white
as high as I
Christmas.
could
We'll
get
see.
it. And I had a YouTube set.
That's right.
Now, but
He's trying.
They've been using the SkyTrack.
I know, and that's what I said to Jake.
And then I really wanted to
said,
see the plans
This is a
for
little
the
overboard.
Gales building, but they were over there.
I thought that was a going away present.
That was exciting.
Are we started at 10:30 or
Yeah.
what?
Are we good?
Yep, I think so.
Holy
Yeah, I
You good?
know.
All right.
We had a fight about that.
Good morning, everyone. I'd like to call to order the Finance and Administration Committee. May we have a roll call, please?
Mr. Beggs?
Here.
Mr. Hardy?
Here.
Mr. Erickson?
Here.
Mr. Walker?
Here, and Mr. McCormick has been excused by the chair.
Okay. I'd ask for approval of the meeting minutes from December 4th, 2025.
I'll make a motion to approve.
Motion by Begg, supported by Mr. Erickson. Any discussion? All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same. Motion carried. Are there any changes to the agenda?
Yes, we need to add the motion 2025-145. That is the letter of understanding for the office manager position.
At the Sheriff's Department?
Yes, please.
Okay. All right. We'll add that right after 2025-144. Any other changes to the agenda? If not, I'll ask for approval of the amended agenda.
So move. Support.
Moved by Erickson, support by Beggs. All in favor, aye.
Aye.
Opposed, same. Motion carried. Is there any public comment at this time for Finance and Administration Committee? Any public comment? Hearing none. Administrator Biard, Parks and Recreation reappointments of Jeff Hiddema and Mr. Eric Bingston.
These two positions have been requested by the Parks and Recreation Commission. They're asking that they be reappointed for 3-year terms, and we're just asking that the board approve that today.
Any questions or comments?
I think they're reappointments, aren't they?
Yes.
Yeah. Yep. All right.
Both valuable people.
Yeah.
Jeff Hiddema, his background in Muskegon County.
Yep. Does a nice job.
Does
Both
a
of them
nice
do.
job.
Administrator Biard, Administrator review for selected claims for payment and Administrator's report.
The claims for payment are provided for you. Is there any questions on anything in there?
I would just like to point out, if I may, Mr. Hardy, the claim for payment with the transfer station for $58,294 was damaged dumpsters. And Ms. Bayard told me she had a very long discussion with them about that. That'll be the last time that can happen, because now it's their employees that are doing the dumpsters.
Yeah.
But that has been a real ongoing cost, and I was satisfied when the administrator told me that she had a discussion with American Classic about it, and knowing that it's not going to happen again for us.
Fantastic.
So just to talk a little bit more about the transfer station, we had a conversation with, I had a conversation with Jake about, because initially they were supposed to take over on the 8th of December. However, we were informed that they weren't able to get the processing through for the credit cards yet. And so they wanted us to hold off until the 19th, and I said, we cannot hold off until the 19th because we've already paid out the employees, so therefore they're yours and you will need to start those payments. So, I said we will figure out a way with the credit cards, those funds coming in, if we have to repay those funds to them or however that works. But I said at this point, you will need to take on the employment. So they did that.
Process and reimburse. The other thing, have we notified our liability carrier that we no longer operate a transfer station?
I have not yet,
Okay.
simply because we were waiting for that. But yes, we will get a hold of them and let them know.
Because I'm sure there's a substantial
Yeah.
amount that we pay on insurance
Yeah,
if we operate
Right.
something like that.
yeah.
Yeah.
So, yes, I will be making that phone call.
Okay, thank you.
We had an email from Wimserdick, West Michigan Regional Shoreline.
Development Commission.
Yes. We had an email from them with regards to the materials management. They have to supply Eagle with a financial statement report. They are no longer allowing the county administrators to do that. That initial email has to come directly from our board chair. So I have asked Bob to take care of that for us today after the meeting. So I'm just making you aware of it.
There's a real easy way to do that. You bring your tablet with you to the meeting and you say.
We'll take care of it.
Because, well, and realistically, I've had them rejected before. There's been some different things that, and Tracy deals with that all the time, you know, the digital signatures, and I'd rather she just, and then she knows it's done. If they call, she knows it had been submitted to.
And we'll take care of that this afternoon. The interviews for our maintenance supervisor position have been held. A candidate has been selected. However, I'm not comfortable giving his name yet, just simply because we don't know if he has given his employer notice yet, but he has accepted the position and we are waiting for that paperwork to come back in. Start date is January 5th. So. And then one last thing, I'm just a small snippet letting you know that negotiations are complete. I'm not going to go into any of that stuff because we don't know if that's went to the union yet. However, our county attorney will be most likely on Zoom at the next board meeting.
Okay.
I
Mr. Walker.
I can't help but think that the negotiations went as quickly and as well as they had because the professionals were doing it from our side.
Yeah.
The whole team was doing it from our side, and just made it easier.
Fantastic. All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. Department head reports.
Just a minute.
Department.
We have the office
Oh, I'm
manager
sorry.
report.
Let me
Sure,
back up.
please.
Administrator Biard, the letter of understanding, 2025-145.
So, this letter of understanding pertains to a process that the Sheriff's Department has been doing with their office manager position for many years now. They're just wanting to make sure that this is in writing, and this letter of understanding is good through 2028. And they're asking that
Any
the board
questions,
chair
comments?
sign.
We just went through an issue in the prosecuting attorney's office with the officer manager being salary exempt. Is this gonna make any change for that person, so she will be salary exempt? Or, because I would, you know, we would certainly want that position to be salary non-exempt. You know, and I'm sure the union wants it to be, you know, so there's overtime that's available too if it comes up. Does this?
That doesn't change any of that.
Okay.
No.
Just as long as we're sure, because
Yep.
I don't want.
Process remains the same.
I wouldn't want that to come back to haunt anybody.
Mhm.
Yep.
Good thought.
Especially the employee.
I assume this is just, it's a fill-in when needed
Correct.
type of thing.
Mhm.
Yep, that's it.
I'll just say, I don't know. dealing with unions is a strange thing. I don't see a problem with it.
Well, and just to let you know, the sheriff has signed off already.
Yeah, I figured so.
Yeah.
This is really a status quo of what
Yeah.
we've been doing for years.
Right.
It's just putting it on paper, so, because we have a non-union person that fills in occasionally in a union position.
Gotcha.
So this
That's-
is just.
that's the rub, I
This
see.
is just an agreement
Yeah.
between us and the union that we can continue to do that.
All right.
Right.
Cool.
Because, to be bitterly honest, that position, there's not a lot of guys, there used to be deputies, et cetera, that could come sit there. Guys just aren't qualified to do it any longer, and most of them don't want to do it.
Yeah, yep.
All right.
In so I can clarify, the only reason I asked that question because I wouldn't be surprised, we're gonna have another department come in and if they see that, asking. And it appears as though it hasn't changed a thing, it's the same title, it's the same position, it's just clarifying it.
Yeah. Okay. All right, now move on. Department head reports. Gary?
Morning, everyone.
Mark?
I'm here to speak in favor of the reappointment of Jeff Hiddema and Eric Bingston. As Paul can testify, they're both valuable members to the Parks Board. Eric runs the Michigan campground on the way out to Pentwater there, the old Methodist Church camp. Does really a great job, supports county in a lot of different ways. And Jeff has been on the board, I think, for 6 years now, and this would be his third reappointment. And hopefully he'll be taking over the position as chairman in the not-too-distant future. But both of them are really great assets to the county, and like to find a few more like them that would help us in parks programs. I don't know if you saw this, but the Oceana Community Foundation, they sent out a little Rooted in Community Growing Opportunities, and the picture they used was our park. So it's a pretty neat picture. So parks are in good shape. They've been sleeping this winter and early winter. I guess this is more like a normal winter.
Michigan winter.
That's right.
Very true.
Finally. We are looking at, we filed the paperwork to potentially get a NIFWIS grant, which is the National Fish and Wildlife Foundation through WMSRDC, the West Michigan Regional Shoreline Development Commission. And this is a large grant that WMSRDC has, and they're going to be splitting it up between 5 counties that they serve. And we put the Gales Pond into the mix because of the amount of reeds, actually cattails that have come into the pond. Water's down significantly. We've had a lot of silt that's built up over the years, and as a result of that, the cattails have hybridized. So we have an invasive cattail with a native cattail, which is making it grow even more fast. So we've put in to have potentially be on the list for some ratification of that. I'm not sure where that's going to go. There's a lot of good projects on the list. I've seen it and helped put it together. So that's a possibility in the future, but we've got to do something. Someone suggested burning the reeds. That's not practical. We have a 1,200-foot boardwalk that goes through the middle of the marsh. That would not be good.
Sheriff could tell you how burning reeds gets kind of interesting.
Yeah.
Knocking on his back door a couple years ago.
Doesn't help. Also, the committee that has been selected by the Parks Board met yesterday. I understand that they couldn't come to a conclusion as to what to do with Black Lake for the future, so they're meeting again on January 18th to reconsider some other options. So I've not been part of it at all. Jeff Hiddema is leading the pack, and with Eric Bingston and Joel Michelson and one of the other guys, John Wilson, sorry. So they'll come up with some solutions, hopefully, that we can act on and go forward out of Black Lake. So I've been talking with Jessica LaPonte about hiring a person for the summer, which you've authorized us to do. So I'm hoping that maybe one of the people that you've interviewed already and maybe didn't qualify for maintenance in the building, they might be a participant in maybe our program for a 6-month period. So I put together a list of a few pages of what we'd like to see this person do. I gave it to Jessica this morning, and she's going to review it and add to it or subtract from it, whatever the case, and see if we can't find the right fit out there. So Plenty to do, no doubt about it. Merry Christmas to each one of you, and thank you for your support over the years. And it's a great community. We love this county, and it's great to serve on this board. Thanks.
Thank you, Gary.
Merry Christmas to you.
Thank you, Gary.
I got them all warmed up.
Right on.
Ah.
Right on.
Sure.
Good morning, everyone. Merry Christmas. We've got a couple new corrections officers. They both started with us now, so they're both local guys. I think Ryan told you about that last meeting. They're both with us and on their way, so it's going well. We've got 49 in jail as of this morning. We've got 2 to ship out to prison yet this week. As far as the road, we've had some significant issues that we've been able to address on the road. Last night we took a gentleman off the road who was felon in possession of a firearm, carrying a concealed firearm, and had narcotics, operating under the influence of drugs, etc. So a pretty big case just last night. A couple of drug arrests last night. You may have seen in Oceana County Press there was recently a break-in at Northland Castings. We've got that under control. We've recovered the stolen property and identified the suspect. We're going to be turning that over to the prosecutor as well. Another known felon in the area. So we've had several really good cases that we've been able to work on, and plan to keep that bus going to Jackson a little bit more.
Fantastic.
More regularly. Other than that, we have been responding to weather-related things like you would expect.
Yeah.
So, any questions for me? Okay.
That's a good word.
All right. Merry Christmas, guys.
Thank you. Merry Christmas
Yep.
to you. Appreciate it. All right. Any public comment for Finance and Administration Committee? Hearing none, we will adjourn the Finance and Administration Committee and take a short recess till 11:30.